Welcome to Ali's Way YouTube channel. Today in our playlist International and Regional Organizations we are going to discuss ASEAN, Association of Southeast Asian Nations. So before our starting our video, if you have not subscribed to Ali's Way YouTube channel, please subscribe and press the bell icon. As usual, first of all, we will discuss the history of this organization, history of ASEAN. Association of Southeast Asian Nations were formed in 1967. The main purpose of uh, the this organization, main purpose behind the formation of this organization was to enhance the economic and regional stability after the World War and Cold War era. So the Indonesia, Malaysia, Philippines, Singapore, and Thailand, these five countries, sought to create common front against the spread of communism and promote political, economic, and social stability amid rising tensions in Asia Pacific. In 1976, the members signed Treaty of Amity and Cooperation in Southeast Asia, which emphasizes that none of these members of this organization will interfere in any of a country's internal affairs, and they will emphasize on mutual respect. So, membership of this organization doubled by 1990s. With the addition of Brunei, Vietnam, Laos, Myanmar, and Cambodia, the group started to launch initiatives to boost regionalism. And this organization has contributed a lot in economic stability of these member countries and of this Southeast Asian region specifically. So afterwards we are going to discuss its members. The total members of ASEAN are 10 in count. Five are the founding members, which are Indonesia, Malaysia, Philippines, Singapore, and Thailand. And others joined later, which are Brunei, Vietnam, Laos, Myanmar, and Cambodia. And these, after the discussing the members, now we are going to discuss the objectives of ASEAN. The main objectives of ASEAN is to accelerate the economic growth, social progress, and cultural development in the region. And the other main objective of ASEAN is to promote regional peace and stability through abiding respect, justice, and rule of law in relationship among countries of the region. And there are also other several uh, objectives of ASEAN which are of secondary in nature. So they are written here. You can read these all if you want to after passing this video. So now we will discuss the organizational structure of ASEAN. ASEAN is headed by a chair, a position that rotates annually among the member states. The chair is known as the Secretary General of the organization, and it this chair means this uh, post, this designation is assisted by a secretariat, means headquarter of this organization, which is based in Jakarta, Indonesia, and important decisions are usually reached through consultation and census guided by principle of non-interference in internal affairs and peaceful resolutions of conflicts. And apart from this, there are many other designations, many other chairs in the organization of ASEAN, and work, they perform day-to-day work of this organization. So other information about ASEAN is Lim Jok Hoi is Secretary General of ASEAN. The ASEAN region has population of more than 600 million and covers a total area of 1.7 million square miles. So ASEAN replaced the Association of Southeast Asia (ASA), which had been formed by Philippines, Thailand, and Federation of Malaya, now part of Malaysia in 1961. So this means that ASEAN is not the first or such organization. Before this, there was another organization which was predecessor of ASEAN, which is known as ASA. So that's all for today. If you have not subscribed to our channel, please subscribe and press the bell icon. We had already discussed UNO, World Trade Organization, SARC, SCO, and today we discuss ASEAN. And afterwards, we will also discuss many other international regional organizations. To get those videos, please subscribe and press the bell icon of Ali's Way YouTube channel. Thank you.